Before we get into the reading, I wanted to show you. We had more snow today. And isn't it just gorgeous? Isn't it just gorgeous? I know, you probably think I'm crazy because I love the snow. I don't love the cold, but I love the snow. But I have my setup here. I'm trying something different. Hold on one second. I want to make sure I lock this door because I'll forget if I don't take care of it now. So I hope you guys are having a beautiful day, that you're going to watch the Super Bowl. Although it's not New England, it's Tom Brady. And Tom Brady is always New England. So I'm cheering for Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Okay, so I'm really excited to get this reading going. It's on the mat. Let me show you again. Got to show you the layout. So here are the cards. Again, general reading, but because, I think you can see it's because it's Valentine's this Sunday, next Sunday, I thought I would pull some cards before Valentine's. Although I will be here to give you a, maybe that's what I'll do next Sunday. I'll do a Valentine reading next Sunday. Anyway, I'm trying to settle in. One day I'm going to get a setup, like a real setup. Until now, this will have to do. All right, you guys, so let's get grounded. I'd like to, do this so that when the Super Bowl's on, I can just focus on that. Not that I'm into football, but I'm a the fair weather fan where I tune in when they're doing really well. And I did that in New England too. Mainly because we won everything. I got, you kind of get sick of seeing win after win after win. It's like eventually you want to see, a little bit more of a struggle, or you want to see them lose a little and then come back and get that great big win, So that's what this is for me. It's, Tom Brady's first Super Bowl, without the Pats, and it'd be so awesome to see this freak of nature win again, because I like that. It's a great story. And when I come back again in this life, I want to come back as somebody like Tom Brady. Or else I'm not coming back at all. This is my last life. I have my incense burning. I don't know if you can see it. I got to position it so it doesn't choke me. Oh, I need water. Hold on again. Sorry, you guys. I have some music in the background on my TV. I just picked any station because I like when music is just random, because it gives us another sign. Okay. Selfie light. All right, I'm ready to do this. You know the routine. 3 deep breaths before we begin. Ground our energy, and whoever's watching, if you're watching, there's a message here for you. And what else? Okay, that's it. Let's do this. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Awesome. What came to me is I taught a 15-minute yoga class at my company retreat, and it turned out to be doable from my home. So I think I may start teaching classes here on this channel. So stay tuned for that. All right, let's open this up. I think I'm not sure how I want the format for this. I really, my intention every Sunday when I show up to do this is to do a general reading. I know sometimes people like to focus on, people love to focus on love. Let's call a spade a spade. People tune into more love readings, I think, than anything else. And there are a lot of phenomenal readers out there. Some I follow. There were actually too many. I had to cut some back. Spirit's like, you got to cut back, because I follow them not just because I want to get a message, but I follow them because of A, I like to support my readers, and B, I just like to see them glow in their gifting and do their healing work. It's like me showing up is like supporting them. You know, I like to support my spirit sisters and my divine feminine. So, but I was supporting too many of them, and Spirit was like, you need to cut back and just focus on the few. So I meditated on each choice, which one to follow. But my point is that there are so many. There's a plethora of readers that can focus solely on love. No, I'm not taking any of these because I'm not done yet. Hold on, spirit guides, ancestors. But I'd like to focus on you and what you need to work on and what you're going through. So, about whether love comes up, whether career comes up, whether your dark stuff and healing comes up. But what I like about this is that every week we can see, progress or setbacks. I don't judge. I'm just here to help. And if I have readers on this page, I hope that I can help you. Just like when I had yoga instructors taking my class, it really warmed my heart when they would do that, because it gave me an opportunity to give back to them what they give to so many people. And this stuff's not easy. Teaching yoga is not easy. It seems glamorous, but it's a heavy lifting. Doing these readings, there are readers out there banging out 3 and 4 readings a day. I'm trying to get the stamina to do one a week. I'm like, I get my notification, I'm like, damn, she posted another one? Oh my goodness. Another Leo reading? And I'm like, what a blessing. But I know the energy that it takes to do that work. So thank you. If I have any readers that decide to follow me, I'm going to say thank you for following me, and thank you for sharing your gift, because when you share, you heal. All right. I'm not, any cards that jump out, I will take. They've been jumping out. My ancestors are like, shut up already, preacher. Let's get the reading going. But really, we got to start with the 8 of Swords, really? So, like I said, sometimes it's progress. Sometimes it's a little setback. Sometimes you feel stuck. You feel stuck. Some weeks you may experience a little more freedom than others. Right now you're feeling a little stuck. So we're going to just get behind what you think is holding you back. Because really, nothing is holding you back but yourself. Hey, where am I? And I've got my snowflake on. I love snow! How can anyone not love snow? Yeah. You got judgment crossing you. You want your payday. It's like, and your payday is coming. Your judgment is coming. And so hold on, okay. So your judgment is coming, but is that always a good thing? Depends. What have you been sowing? My right palm is itching, so that's incoming. Incoming. The judgment is coming. The judgment is incoming. So, if you've done, everybody makes mistakes. We all suffer karma. We don't always suffer. Karma's not always a suffering thing. Sometimes karma's a beautiful thing. That's why the judgment came up. Okay, all this came out, and I'm 5 cards on the floor. 2 are facing me. I will take that. Hope. Hope, the Star, and the 7 of Cups. So the hope of a reconciliation, a hope of going back to something that you've given a lot of thought to, because the 7 of Cups, when you kneel down, when you're on your knees, there we go, when you're on your knees to the love God, and you say, I've thought about it. I've thought about it a lot. And I've decided that the thing that I held way back, somewhere, way back down deep, somewhere I hid in myself, in my soul, is up again. And I thought about it, and I want it. I want it. See, she's on her knees. She's surrendering or he's surrendering. Flip it as you need to flip it, people, because sometimes this is about you, female, divine feminine. Sometimes it's about you, divine masculine. Or sometimes it's if you're the karmic person, if you know that your relationship is karmic and not the real thing and you're tuning in, this is for you too. Flip it. Could be you, or could be the other person is going through this. But you're in this came with the star. Where's the star? Oh, here she is. Here he is. You want the star. The star is actually like it represents hope though. You know? Hope, faith. But you want your star too. So it's also about going back to something that you've treasured, that you've sort of been tested through. You didn't really let it go. You've been tested through. Because if you let it go, really let it go. Let's talk about what that really means. You wouldn't be on your knees surrendering to the love God, saying, I've thought about this. Because when you thought about it, you didn't let it go. It's still in you, right? It's in your thought life, and your thoughts create your reality, right? So whatever you focus on, you're going to send energy to. So why don't you focus on possibilities? Focus on what could go right. Why do we always focus on what could go wrong? What about what could go right? And if you've done well for yourself, okay, and I'm not talking about material things. I'm talking about your spirit. A man is not broke because he has no money in the bank. A man is broke because he doesn't have a vision. Or he doesn't have, you know, you can fill in the blank, doesn't have a desire in his heart, or doesn't want to open themselves up to something that could truly change their lives in a beautiful way. I'm getting hot all of a sudden. You guys know what happens. I'm suddenly getting hot. And I left, I left an offering on my mantle here for my ancestors. I don't know why, but my grandmother's been coming to me, and she, all of a sudden, like yesterday, it came to me in this, just a silent, quiet meditation, you know, just sitting quietly and just enjoying. Like, my way of meditating is like, if I'm in bed or if I'm on my couch and I'm having a cup of tea, I have no sound, no TV, and I just enjoy how I feel. I enjoy the warmth of the tea. I enjoy how cozy I feel. I look into the fire. And then I remember my grandmother, we used to love tea and jelly toast. I forgot to let out some tea. I'll put some tea out later. But I put out some jelly toast. I went and bought some bread and jelly toast. So, yeah, I'm silly like that. So you can judge me if you want, but I left some jelly toast for my grandmother. You're on your way. You're going to be moving soon. Taking either a flight or a car trip. Like a lot of people are doing road trips. Yeah, road trips are back, people. Because of COVID, you know, you're in more control when you're in your own vehicle. And, you know, I've always wanted to go across country. My son did that with his wife. Before she was his wife. But you know what? If you can drive cross country with somebody and still want to spend the rest of your life with them, yeah. That don't come around too often, okay? But this indicates travel of some kind. Or you know you need to travel because it's in the back of your mind, and maybe it's just, you know. I said to my coworker the other day, I said, I'm itching. I'm starting to itch for travel, and I'm like, I need to travel. Got to get vaccinated. You got to do the right thing. But I just, you know, travel in your car. Travel in your car. I just did some maintenance to my car because it actually needed it for sitting for, let's see, 9 months, 10 months. You know, I take trips here and there, but I don't really go anywhere. I try to not to go anywhere. I'm Amazon.com. If I can get it through Amazon, I'm getting it through Amazon. But, you know, I got to go buy my tofu and almond milk at the supermarket, you know, so. But anyway, let's, thank you for the messages so far. For the person who's watching, who needs to hear this message. I'm hot, so I had to actually I had to cool down a little bit. So we got some traveling. Somebody wants what they want. Somebody is a little scared still, but they want what they want. And at least you're getting to, a point of decision, sort of. Like you made a decision, I think, in your heart, but you still feel entangled. And it's not just by other people, but could be anything. Could be a lot of things. Meditation, competition, slow money. Okay, I'm gonna put that all in the past. So you've been meditating. That's good. If you haven't, I'm I'm saying if you haven't tried meditation, which really doesn't have to be anything you have to try. You know, you just show up and you just do it. Even if it's like sitting in front of a fire, drinking a cup of tea, like be mindful with your tea. Or, you know, you take a shower. Most of the time, you're taking a shower, it's more than 5 minutes long, right? Why can't your shower be a meditation? When you're, you know, that's when, don't they say you do your best thinking? Like you get your greatest aha moments when you're in the shower? Because when you're in the shower, there's the water, there's the soap, and you're focusing on cleaning your body and feeling the water. So if you haven't learned how you need to meditate, because everybody meditates differently, go deep, take some time to just try a few things, okay? Try the shower meditation, like I just said. Try being one with your cup of tea or your plate of food, or go for a mile walk and see if you can focus on your steps and your surroundings. Anything to get you out of your thoughts that float in and out, in and out. This is your thoughts. 80% of the thoughts you had yesterday are the ones you're going to have today and tomorrow. Boom, 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 boom. This is your thought life, right? And so what, you have 20% space for something new to come in? That's why meditation is important. So if you haven't learned that, please try to learn that. But I see that you've been doing it. Somebody's been trying meditation. Good for you. And you've had some competition in the past too. And your money has been kind of funny. Like stable, but slow and not what you're used to. But what's coming in is the lesson of learning how to care more for it. Look at how you're holding your coin. You're not like worshiping it, right? You're respecting it. So you're out in the Church of the Great Outdoors, where, you know, there's a crop that'll be harvest time for October. So this looks like spring, you know, looks like the land is ready. It's been, you know, seeds have been planted, cultivated, so that come September, October, it'll come into a nice harvest season. But when you do that, you care for that. You care for your seed, for your harvest. And this person is caring for the seed. Finally, if you've been reckless with money, that card is a welcome lesson. I don't like this, people. I'm sorry. I don't understand this. No. Okay. Good. Oh, that's so much better. Because I can see my face like getting like totally white, like I'm turning into an angel. Angel vibes. All right. What else do you need to know? What else is going on with you? Caring more for, and not only are you caring more for your money, but you're caring more for your body. You're caring more for your energy. Because if you don't have energy, can you make money? Can you make money if getting out of bed in the morning is like a workout for you? Can you get through 9, 10, 11, 12-hour days if you don't have any energy? You know, energy is money. So you're caring more for how you take care of your body, because this is the vehicle in which you're experiencing life. You can't experience life here on earth without your body. So if you want to become wealthy, you got to start here. You got to be wealthy in your bones and your skin. And you know what? Take it to the superficial. Look really good. Go to the gym. Take care of yourself. But eventually you want to go another layer deeper. Take care of your heart. Take care of the words you speak. Be careful of the thoughts that you have. You know, all of this affects your living, your inner living. So that's awesome. Takes a lot of maturity, even though the page is a very gentle and youthful phase. But at least where this page is with the money, it's almost very mature way of shifting. Okay? If that makes sense. See, I love when, see, look at this. When cards do that. Yeah, still in hermit mode. You're still in hermit mode. Hey, listen, I'm not going to stick on hermit mode because I think we were there last week, but if you're in hermit mode, so is majority of the people in this country. A lot of people are in hermit mode. This is the time to do it. You want to do the work. You want to face the shadows. If you're being responsible and you're staying home and you're following the guidelines, you're discovering a lot about yourself. I think a lot of people are discovering a lot about themselves due to this. I hate to keep bringing COVID into my readings, but it's huge because it still is changing our lives, and it could, Anyway, I'm not going to stay on that. I just want to say that this is the opportunity to really look at things that you've never looked at before, with new eyes, with your spiritual eyes. Not just with these eyes, looking around, gathering information with our natural eyes. That's easy. You've been doing that your whole entire life. But what about when you close your eyes and you can still see? That's what you're going to gain by accepting and being in hermit mode. And for those who are like, those little Mexican jumping beans, jumping, can't stand to be in their space, they're going to miss out. They're going to miss out on a great time of transformation, because when things move, I'm not going to say they're going to get back to normal, but when things start to move again, they're going to have missed out on that one time in the history of humanity that I know that everything got shut down. Ah, ha, ha, look at this, look at this, look at this. Look at this. What are the odds? The Nine of Cups, the happy union, and then the Ace of Cups, where usually this happens. I mean, this is like the nine. It's just one step away from completion when it comes to the heart. But you're getting the ninth, which is, hey, we're almost there after all the stuff we went through, after all the trials and tribulations, after all the judgment, after all the karmic lessons, after all the hoping and wishing, and then going into meditation and maybe there's a little bit of competition. Maybe that caused you to step up and rise up, right? This card usually starts the party, but this is here with it. This is like the beginning of love. Like, whoa, look how big that cup is. Look at the motion of the water. That's her emotions. That's your emotions. His or hers. Take it as it resonates. Fallen in love. She swept off her feet. Her feet are not on the ground. This is the sweep you off your feet, and this is the super happiness, but people see that you can have that. If you don't see that for yourself, other people do. And if people see that for you, that if they see like there's a potential situation where you can have that Nine of Cups, happy reunion in love, and they see you falling in love, like there is, that's why people always say, F love, because it gets them into trouble. That's why, because they don't know how to manage the energy of love, because love, real love, well, even if, let's not even say it's real love. Let's just say it's love for love. It is a drug. It is a drug. It's the drug that's like, it's nothing like anything any human being can conjure up in a lab. Love is a drug, and if you are not grounded, and if you are not ready, you will blame love for fucking shit up for you, instead of welcoming it in and seeing the gift that it is. But here, whoops, it's not a whoops, it's energy. I'm going to talk about this, but I'm just saying, it's a beautiful feeling. It's a beautiful feeling when it's equal. It's an equal give and take. Like these two, equal give and take. When it's wanted by two people. But when people see that, man, they can get funny. People can get funny when they see you in love, because you can't buy it. Can you go buy love? You can get the fake stuff. You can fake it till you make it. But I wouldn't suggest faking anything when it comes to love. But even people who love you get kind of weird. They get kind of like, wow, a person's in love, that means less time for me. That means less for me. That people, and then it's like, what about my love life? Like then they start to feel inadequate. So just know that if people are seeing this, just be careful, because even if they love you, they might feel some type of way about it. Okay? But you're okay. You're ready to get up and go. Look at you. Look at the fire. Look how fast you're moving. But you're also scared about making that move. This is the make a move card. Make a move. Make a move. Make a move. Say yes. Say yes. Say yes. Anyway, found a little silly. Hey, what happened to my music? Are you still listening? Yes. No, not really, but whatever. Okay. I love when they fly out. Woohoo! Hierophant. He's like they're like soul brothers, right? But the Hierophant means higher knowledge. It means a greater understanding. It means a higher commitment. Because you know why? You've got your diploma. You know, I used to say I have a PhD in forgiveness. I do. I have a PhD in forgiveness, let me tell you. But he's got the PhD of inner wisdom. Now you know your direction. Now you know this is coming in too. So if you don't feel this way, be of good cheer. This is what I say about progress. You know how we know why you got this? Congratulations. You want to know why this is coming in? Because you took the time during the time of COVID, during the time of Corona. During the time of Corona, you took time to withdraw from the world. You took advantage of that time, okay? You became agile and you adapted to how the world is working now, and you took advantage of that. That's great. Just like you took advantage of all the lessons you learned about your energy, financially and physically. And so this is great. This is awesome. Higher commitment, higher understanding, higher knowledge. Congratulations. But we always gotta look at the dark shadow. Kiera, she's another reader. I've got this is my second deck that I bought from one of the readers I follow. I have another one coming up. I can't wait to get that one. Okay, anyway, let's focus in. Breathe in. Breathe out. Okay, for the person viewing, let's get some clarification on the very first card that popped out. Thank God it's only one. Some of these readings, right, it's like, it's a lot of swords. I think last week we had a lot of swords, right? So this seems to be the only one. Wow, it's the only one. So let's pull a shadow card for the only sword card on the mat that really sarcasm. I laugh because how is that such a dark thing? I have a sarcastic personality, so but sometimes it's not funny. Sometimes people don't appreciate that shit. So if you're gonna be sarcastic in a situation that calls you to be, you know, forthright and loving, being sarcastic is not. It's not. There's no time for that. So if you fall on being sarcastic as a way to cover yourself, why are you doing that? Why are you doing that? What are you trying to cover? And I'm not doing any more dark stuff because I think this is. I like this. I think this is going in a good space. I think sarcasm, if that's the only thing that's coming up right now that's holding you back, you decide how hard that is or easy to flow through. I think, know your audience. Awaiting results. I don't know why this came up. I wasn't really focused on anything in particular. The number 7, but somebody's, you know, awaiting for results of something. So maybe that's part of some sort of plan. Because the Hierophant does have his diploma, but he also has a plan, I believe. So let's focus on just another bit of nugget of wisdom on you being on your knees, ready to go back to what you're hoping for. And let's get some wisdom from that. Breathing with me. I'm trying to find a way to shuffle these without killing the cards. Sometimes I'm like, give me a card, give me a card. And then I end up getting too many and nope, awaiting results. All right, let me do one super shuffle. That's what I call this. How long is this feeding? Okay, 30 minutes, great. The Super Bowl starts in about a half an hour. I think it's almost 6 o'clock here in New England. Okay. Ooh, sadness and isolation. Well, I mean, this is like, it's hard to get away from feeling like this. And maybe because of the isolation, that's what it is. The sadness made you go into your heart. It made you really look at what you wanted. And the isolation, okay, even though you're being isolated, you still have hope. You found a way to be hopeful in a time of isolation. That what you want, what you've been asking for, is going to be there. Sometimes you gotta go through this. I gotta tell you, I've come to a lot of conclusions about my life being sad because of not just COVID, but there was the Black Lives Matter movement, and then there was the election. There was a lot to be sad about. And I'm by myself. So I had to manage all of that energy, but in that, I found myself, So in the testing the times of the past and the dreams that you've had and the hope that it can still be there, all of that came from having that time of sadness and alone and being alone, and it served so good. So you took your alone time and you made it work for you. That's like the opportunity that life brings to you, is that no matter what boulder or obstacle that's coming at you, life will give you the tools. If you ask, you have to ask. Send me some tools, send me help if you don't know what to do. But it's always an opportunity to rise. I'm sorry. Cards are flying out. I'm preaching too much. This is why my students call me the yoga preacher. Let me focus on one thing. I don't want this reading to be too long. So, show me something about the travel card. How about that? Okay. Let's, we have the Eight of Wands on the mat. This person, you or the other person you're inquiring about, is thinking about traveling or is planning on making a move to travel. And the darkest fears, it just says darkest fears, you're seeking the truth. And the darkest fears, you're seeking your truth. That's why you have your diploma. Because you went and you did it. And maybe that's made you clear about what your next step is, which is why it's movement, making a move. This is there's the make the move. I don't know what happened to that card. This is why sometimes things can be, okay, this is my make a move card. When you have an intuitive hit, you got to go with it. This is the make the move. This is like in your spirit, you got to ride it. You got to go with it while the passion is hot and heavy. This indicates like travel with like train, plane, automobile, cycling, movement, like vehicle movement, okay? So we're gonna have one more card on the travel, because if somebody's thinking about traveling, just make sure you have your card tuned up, because if it's been sitting like mine, I had to get mine. My card needed repairs just from sitting, and it wasn't like a pretty penny. It was like, a couple $1,000, but it rides like it's brand new again. And I gotta try to take more little journeys, even if it's just to drive around, Now that the snow's out there, I have an incentive. Okay, this is it. This is about the travel. 2 cards went, woo! Just flew out. I love it. Balance. Because balance is there. Balance. Oh, and healing begins. Balance and healing begins. So I don't know. You're traveling to your balance and to where your healing is going to be. So wherever you're traveling to, is what I heard, is it's going to be a place of balance. Maybe you're going on a retreat. I don't know. Yeah, that sounds like a retreat to me. If you're going to drive anywhere, you know, there are places, I'm sure, that are still running programs. Oh, I would love to go on a retreat. Strengthening bonds. So, yeah, wherever you're going, strengthening bonds. I didn't even see this until I looked down. That's a beautiful, wonderful thing. Oh, here's another one that came out. Dreams coming true. Dreams coming true. Wow. All right. So what I'm going to do is, just for fun, we're going to tie the next few cards, couple cards I'm going to pull out will be just sort of tying this whole thing together. Like, you know, what's the final message that we want you to know tuning in? Usually I got to move the firewood around. But it's burning. It's burning good. So overall message, fairies, what do you want to tell my YouTube subscribers or the people just flying by? If you're a dabbler, environmental awareness. So if you are traveling, be aware of the weather. This to me is like, you know, unless you're, you know, you're an advocate, you know, for like, you know, the environment and so forth. I think this is about watching who's around you, watching your environment, your space, your environment, okay? Just be aware of who's in it, what's in it, and follow your dreams. Follow your dreams. If you've been dreaming about a plan, or if you've been having, you know, 5D connections somewhere, somehow, follow your dreams because your dreams are coming true. And I like how they're both green. Two different ducks. And the overall theme is green. Green is the heart chakra. So that's what the fairies want you to know. And because Valentine's is coming up, I will do a reading on Valentine's Day because I think that is, the 14th is a Sunday, I believe. I don't specifically do or focus on love, but I will on that day because it's a special day. And it doesn't have to be about, you know, spending a lot of money. It's never been to me about spending a lot of money. It's always been about, you know, using that one time to really just stop and appreciate the people that you love in your life. Your lover. You know? Or if you get your kids, you know, I used to have Valentine's with my kid, you know, fun stuff like that. But it doesn't have to be a commercial holiday, a material. So too many fell out. All right, let's stop this. Let me take a deep breath. So important to ground your energy. So very important. Otherwise, if you don't ground your energy, you spread it all over the place where it doesn't belong. And then you're depleted and you're tired and you're wondering why. Oh, it's attraction. It says you attract romantic love by just being in the moment, by just loving you in your life. That is so true. You want to manifest love, be love. Love your home, love your pajamas, love, you know, your quiet moments, love your moments when you connect with a friend, love your cup of tea, love the flowers, love the church of the great outdoors. Like I showed you the snow, I love the snow. When you love everything, when you just enjoy life and what you're eating, what you're doing, and being intentional about that, and just taking a moment to really soak it in like she's soaking it in, you will manifest shit like crazy. That's why when you're in love, okay, I'm putting this back in because I haven't started yet. Come on now, ancestors. When you're in love, you can manifest like crazy. if you are ever, right? And I feel this way, especially at my age. I'm 53, so 53 and above. If you can find this back in your life, not only is it a gift, but it's very powerful magic. You want to talk about, that's why it's called a love spell. When you're in love, you can manifest like crazy, right? Just make sure what you're manifesting doesn't come up against somebody's free will, because that's no bueno, and that'll never work, and that will always boomerang. And you'll sabotage yourself by doing that. But just keep your heart open, be in love, and watch. Like, it's like all of a sudden, when you're in love and you're happy, it's like, why is everything lining up now when I wanted this 10 years ago? Because you needed to feel a certain way to be that attraction. It's a very pretty image. I'm going to need my other eyes to read. Oh, I don't like this word. Gotta take the good with the bad, right, people? It says, wait. Don't rush into it. Allow nature to take its course. So yeah, love is worth waiting for. So worth the wait. I have that on a t-shirt. I saw that and I was like, I need to wear that t-shirt to remind myself that it's not hard to wait. It's just, I'm always eager to get going with life. You know what? I'm feeling like I'm gonna pull one card here to wrap up this reading. Wait. Wait. Worth the wait. You know what? If it's this that brings you this, and you've learned a lot about this, I say it's worth the wait. Woo! I'm getting hot. Woo! See where I'm glistening? I always hear my mustache. Right here. I have no idea. Well, that's just where it goes. I think it's because I really believe I was a man. See this card sticking here? I was a man in my past life. Gives. What did I say? What did I say about love? Especially if your ass is old like me. If this comes around, it is a gift. It is a gift not to be taken for granted. Your life is a gift. Love is a gift. Don't go blaming love for things that got messed up in your life. Love never did that to you. You did that to you. All right. So I think I feel complete. I feel hot. I gotta get this sweater off. All of a sudden, my temperature just went up like 10,000. Woo! Thank you, ancestors, spirit guides. I hope you guys had a beautiful day. I hope you do something fun. I hope you're watching the Super Bowl. I hope that this reading resonated, and if it didn't, forward it to somebody else who you feel like in your mind. If a person comes into your mind, send it to them and subscribe so that you don't miss the notification. And if you like the video and subscribe and share it, it helps me to keep doing this and helps me to build an audience. And, it's always my pleasure to serve. So I'll see you guys next week for our Valentine's reading for you love bunnies and love birds and hopefuls like me. We'll see you next week. Otherwise, enjoy the night and go Tom Brady. Peace.